Baby, love with you is all I need. And baby, it's just like a childhood dream. Got me hoping, got me wishing, got me loving everything, be everything for you. And that's on me. Got me spinning. Baby, love with you is all I need. Baby, love with you is all I dream. Got me spinning every block again. Love with you. Let's do it over and over again. Got me giving me butterflies. Tell no lies. You got me spinning grinds. The tears I cried. Baby, I wanna spend my life with you. Everything you wanna do. What's up, my pretty gang? How you doing? How you living? How you feeling? I know you're doing good, so let's get it on. You know what you came here for? I'm here to give my own true reactions and thoughts to what was said. Period. Point blank. So, if you don't know, recently, Kevin Gates, Kevin Gates, had a conversation on live with a guy by the name of Finesse2Tymes, and Kevin Gates on live. And a comment was made that had people confused and rubbed people. I'm sorry, maybe a wrong way. And I apologize because at the same time, this conversation is kind of funny to me, the context. But I'm just kind of goofy. So if you see me laughing about something, like, don't take it hard. It just, I'm sorry. I love a good laugh. Don't we all? Like, if you ain't laughing, baby, you ain't doing something right. Get you a laugh in today on me today. I think I remember Finesse2Tymes saying that his song be going hard, right? Um, that one song, "Bounty on my head," who me? Who got the bounty? Now, I don't know. People is looking at, I don't know, the people that he came out with, Finesse. I don't know if he longer cool with them people. So I don't know. Who got the bounty now? I don't know. It's crazy. Like, you do stuff for people and then you don't do stuff for people and then they like, I'm gone. But anyway, it's cool. I don't got nothing to do with me. But at the end of the day, I'm also doing something around at his house. So if you hear some stuff, I'm doing stuff around at his house. I can't tell you what I'm doing, but I'm doing some stuff. So if you hear some stuff, it goes down at his house. It goes down at his house. It goes down at his house. For sure, for sure, for sure. All right, so let's get into it. Into it. Into it. All right, so basically, if you're not familiar with the story, all I know is like one word. I'm not gonna say the whole. So to get straight to the point, I remember Kevin Gates being on live, and I think he was on live for a minute, and Finesse2Tymes came on, which is kind of iconic, to mainstream rappers chopping it up on live. Like, you don't really see it too often, you know. Shout out to them. They both them fly, and we probably need to see more of it. And even in the women genre, like, I love to see it. But anyway, so once Finesse2Tymes gets on live, and everything, just my opinion, my alleged, what I think. When Finesse gets on live, I don't know, because Kevin didn't have the need to his phone number or something to tell him. Like, when he got on live, he was trying to tell him. I don't know, but the context of what he said had a lot of people in shock and awe and confusion of what he was trying to say. And so I'm really here just to talk about what I think he was saying, and let's go from there. Okay. So at the end of the day, It's just my opinion. Everything is alleged for entertainment purposes only. And no, I cannot confirm or deny anything that I'm saying based only on my opinions. So you are entitled to have your own opinion, interpretation of what was said, what was done, what was heard, and keep that to yourself. Like, own it. So Finesse2Tymes gets online, and Kevin Gates asks him straight to the point question. Like, I respect that. Like, I feel like if you're talking to somebody and you want somebody to do something, or you try to get something to happen, like, get to the point. Like, speak on straight up what you want, right? So at the end of the day, what was said, we know what was said. So let's talk about it. So basically, as soon as Finesse gets online, Kevin doesn't waste too much time. He gets straight to the meat of the situation and said, Finesse2Tymes, something to that effect. I want you to put my feet up or hold my feet up. Can you hold my feet up? I want you to do me a favor. I want to know if you can do it. And basically, they had a lot of people in shock because a lot of people like feet up. Is he doing, like sus behavior by asking that? Like, a lot of people wanted to know. A lot of people were curious and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm just here to speak on what I think it meant and go from there, basically. So the term feed up is usually in a sexual manner. Usually, a man tells a woman he wants to put her feet up in the air and stuff like that. So I think that's where a lot of people's heads went. And I don't feel like they were trying to be funny or nothing like that. I just feel like that's what we're used to feed up meaning, basically. And so at the end of the day, it was like um, he basically was acting like he wanted Finesse2Tymes to put his feet up. So that's where people's mind went. And I feel like Kevin has made some kind of uh comments before that let people wondering if he is into the opposite sex or the same sex. And there's nothing wrong with that if he is, right? Because the first thing he talked about, had a lot of people going crazy at first, was years ago when he brought up the comment of eating booty. And I didn't know that was an actual thing, until he brought it up. I didn't know people was out here really wanting to lick the backside. I know people wanted to pop the backside, but lick it, you know what I'm saying? So that was another thing. And some people kind of feel like that was something that men do more opposed to women, because women, we wasn't really talking about I want my man to eat my booty. Like, he brought the grocery things to life, in my opinion. Kevin did, and then I think people started trying it, because Kevin considered that kind of like freaky guy individual, and Kevin had a lot of attention. Apparently, he had a lot of attention of females and apparently men too. It wouldn't surprise me to where he would not maybe have dipped in both ponds, but maybe not. I'm not sure. But what I do know is what I do know is that's not the first time he said some interesting stuff that had people questioning his motives. But as soon as he said, I will say this, as soon as he said, Pete, hold my feet up, put my feet up, and he was looking really intently at this man too. After he said that, he said, I want you to hold me accountable, and walks off. It turns around, walks off. And so everybody was like, oh, he's talking about holding him accountable. But at the end of the day, I was thinking to myself, heck, motherfucking no. Nigga, you ain't gonna just walk past, like Kevin Hart said, you can just roll past that and like you just didn't say what you said. Cause, no, I ain't never heard nobody holding nobody accountable by putting their feet up in the air. I ain't never heard that before, because if that's what you wanted to say, I feel like it could have been said in a different manner, different format, different form, different verse than what it was said. Period. point blank. You could have said, "Man, I want. Can you do me a favor, hold me accountable?" You didn't have to say, "Put my feet up." Like that was giving me more like, "Come hither. I want you to put my feet up." Because what does it mean to put your feet up? Usually, that's when you're unstable. That's when you get tackled. That's when you get laid down. That's when you put your feet are not on a sturdy platform. So how does that have anything to do with holding somebody accountable? You know what I'm saying? Now that's what they used to say in the penitentiary. More power to them. But I ain't never in my life heard anybody say I need you to hold my feet up. Because in order to hold your feet up, that means you're not standing. You can't stand if your feet is up. So, in my opinion, I think he was trying to make a proposition to Finesse 2 Time, and I feel like 2 Time knew what it was, and he ran with it. And if you don't know, apparently Finesse had been locked up, and I think Kevin Gates has been locked up. So I ain't saying they don't know about their life. And I'm cool with people being locked up, but I feel like if you've been locked up a long time in penitentiary, I don't care if you gay or straight. I feel like you have you know about their life or you experience it or at least you know about it. So that's if you for that life you're gonna keep talking like that. If you especially that's something that they say because I ain't never heard it out here in the public sector. But if that's something you not cool with, that's something you would steer away from saying, so you won't have people speculating stuff. But at the end of the day, Kevin Gates is one of the people that don't give a dang. Like how you think about him in the bedroom, like he'll tell you some weird stuff that he did and keep it moving, keep it pushing, and I respect that. He even said that you know, never mind, I ain't gonna say all that. Y'all know what he said. It had me want to try it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, but I feel like he was trying to proposition Finesse. And to be honest, I didn't feel like Finesse was his type. So I was like, nah, I don't know. But then Finesse can rap though. He can rap his tail off, so maybe that turns him on if that's the case. And to be honest, I don't know what his type in men is, if he got a type. But to me, I've been feeling like Kevin Gates was bisexual. And that's just me and I don't have a problem with that. And I also my that brings me to the next conversation. If you are bisexual, can you tell your woman to do that? Have you ever told your woman to do that? And it's because you afraid to tell your woman that? Is that why you asking a man to hold your feet up? Because your woman won't do that, or maybe because he ain't with a woman, because him and Drika are not really like consistent. And just like you ask women who do it better, I want to know. Like that's just my next conversation. Who do it better? Who hold the feet up better? You know, like men and women. I feel like the men would. Just cause like the women they say I wouldn't know, but they say the women have better flow in certain areas than the men. So I feel like the 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 men would do it better than the women or whatever. So at the end of the motherfucking day, I don't know, you know. And my next question is, once you get the feet up, what happens next? Are you getting paid? Or you getting spread and licked? That was my next question. Since you put it out there, that's what I want to know, even though it's not my business or my place to really know. But since you put it out there, that's what I want to know. Let us know. And if you want to download, we don't care. Well, some people would, to be honest. But I'm sure there's some women out there that would put your feet up too. You know what I'm saying? As well as men. And I feel like the women that rock with Kevin will rock with him regardless. And there's some women who won't because they know how he coming. And at the end of the day, that's cool because I feel like at the end of the day, you need to be with who accepts you for who you are and your own authentic self, despite how they feel or agree with it. Because at the end of the day, if that's something that turns you on, then that's something that just turns you on. Period. Point blank. So that's just my interpretation of it. And I don't really feel like it had anything to do with accountability. Besides, he maybe need to hold himself accountable if that's what he want, you know. But that's just my opinion. So you can only take it for what it is, opinion. That's it. All right, so we'll leave it there and go from there. Baby, your love like a fantasy with my hope and dreams. You changed me. Baby, your love just can't get enough. I want you to give me all your stuff. Show me